Alright, scholars, we're going to get our notebook set up for our next few lessons. So if you turn to page 90 and 91, you're going to take your student learning report for 5.5, Matter and Energy, our next unit. You're going to hamburger fold it. On the back side, on the back where it says lead forward, I'm going to put 6 dots of glue. I'm going to put it in the crease. I'm going to skip a line below my title line. I'm going to make sure it doesn't hang out the bottom. Smush it down in. And open it up. I'm going to make sure there's no extra glue oozing out anywhere to glue my notebook shut. Okay, pause it here until you're ready to go to the next page. Alright, page 92 and 93. You're going to take the page that says how to determine physical properties of matter. You're going to cut out the big rectangle. After you cut out the big rectangle, you're going to fold back on that line, then fold it forward. You're going to put a thin line of glue on that tab. I'm going to go a line below my title line. I'm going to put my flap right there at that red line, fold it over, and glue it down. It's not hanging out the side. It's not hanging out the bottom. I'm going to make sure there's no extra glue. And pause it here until everybody gets this page in. Okay, then we're going to turn to page 94 and 95. You're going to cut apart the 2 cylinders, but you're going to leave their label below. One's going to say solution and one is going to say mixture. You're going to put the mixture one up by the title line. I'm just going to put 4 dots of glue. It's going to go horizontal, so if you want to turn your notebook, you can. It's going on 95. I'm going to go right next to this red line and right next to my title line. Glue it down. Ooh, it moved a little. I'm going to wipe off any extra glue so my notebook doesn't get glued shut. I use friction to get it off my hands. We don't have to waste tissues or paper towels. Okay, mixture is going to go by the title line. Solutions is going to go down by the page number at the bottom. I'm going to do 4 dots of glue. Right below that red line right there. I'm going to skip some space in between mixture and solution so we can write some stuff right there. Wipe off any extra glue. If you need to pause it there so you can get that part done, you can go ahead and hit pause. And turn it back on page 94. You're going to take the page that says solutions. You can just trim around the edges of it. Flip it to the back. 4 dots of glue. I'm just going to go right under my title line in the center of the page. Wipe off any extra glue. Use friction to get that off my hands. And you can pause it there until you get all those pages glued in and ready. Now we're going to turn to page 96 and 97. You're going to take the beaker that is labeled solutes and solvents. You're going to cut out the big rectangle. This flap right here, you fold it back. Fold it forward. Fine line of glue. I'm going to go right to that red line. I'm going to skip a line under my title line and flip my flap over on page 97. On 96, you're going to put the separating mixtures method page. You're just going to trim around the edges. I'm going to flip it over with 6 dots of glue. I'm going to go center the page right under my title line and glue it in. That went on 96. Pause it here till everybody gets a chance to get caught up. On 98 and 99. You're going to cut the ellipse for chemical change and physical change. Fold it on that solid line. Just going to do a fine line of glue around the edge. I'm going to skip a line under my title line. Go close to that red line and glue it in. It's going to create a flap. Then I'm going to cut out chemical change. I'll cut it out around the ellipse, fold it on the solid line, flip it over where the 4 is. I'm going to put a fine line of glue on near the edge. I'm going to go to my title line and over here by this left hand red line and glue it down. And it'll create a big flap. Okay, so that's chemical change right here. Now you're going to do physical change. Cut out the ellipse, fold it on the solid line. Fine line of glue on the edge. There went the cat. I'm going to scoot this one close to the bottom. You'll have about 2 or 3 lines in between here. Nothing's hanging out the bottom or the sides. Wipe off any extra glue. Go back through, make sure none of your pages stuck together. That all the glue is good. Okay, and that's your last page that you're going to need for next week. Okay, you can pause it here if you need to have any more time to get it done. And there's the cat. You can say hi to Princess Totoro. Shoo!